Morning everyone. Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about some introduction of C++ programming. I will introduce you how to write a simple computer program in C++, how to write input output statements, and how to write comments in the C++. What is the purpose of comments? However, we have learned a little bit about output statement and comments in the previous lecture also. But in this lecture, we will discuss them in detail, that what are comments, how to write comment, how to write input and output statements, and all those things. So first let's discuss about the comments, that what are the comments in C++ and how to write those comments. What are the comments and how to write comments in C++. So let me show you that what are the comments. Comments in C++ means, for example, let's say you have written a program of 1000 lines. So it means sometimes what happen, for example, we write some lines but we don't remember the purpose why we write some lines. So just like we make notes in our notebook, we can make notes in our program also, just to remember ourselves that for what purpose we write a particular statement. Or sometimes what happen, that someone else is using our program. So just to make them aware that what means, like why they are using that, what is written in this program, we make some comments. So C++ has two types of commenting style. First one is known as single line comment, and second one is known as multi-line comments. So single line comments and multi-line comments. So first thing is that comments are not the part of our program. They are simply make just to just as notes, or just for the user, just to check the purpose of particular statement or particular line, but they are not the part of program. So we can write two types of comments, single line comments and multi-line comments. Single line comments are written followed by these double slash. Now whatever I write after this double slash, that will include as a single line comment. For example, my first C++ program. Now let's say you want to make a little bit, means large paragraph about some notes. So you want to make multi-line comments. So now you can write slash asterisk. You can start your comment, whatever you want to write. You can start your comment here. Good morning, I am learning comments. And then whenever you want to close it with a star and backslash. So this one is single line comment number one, this one is multi-line comment. So this is how we write comment in C++. Now let's check how we write comment in C++. So if you remember, in the last class I told you that when we open this Visual Studio, we have to open this new project. And this project should be a Visual C++ project, and it must be an empty project. Keep this in mind. Again and again I am telling that it should be an empty project. And then when you open this empty project, it will take few seconds. Okay, so now here from source file, right click this source file, add new item, and this should be a CPP file. So now our editor is ready. We are ready with one CPP file. Now let's write, okay, let me increase the size. Let's make it 200. So hash include IO stream. This is known as header file. Using namespace std Then every C++ statement ends with a semicolon, that I told you. Then we will write the main function here, and then here system pause and return 0. So this is the basic structure of our C++ program. This is, so now for example I want to tell you that this is a header file. So I will make a comment like this: header file. This is our namespace, this is preprocessor. So I will write it here. This is my main function. This is start of main block, or I can write beginning of main block. So these all are single line comments. End of main block. Now here we can write a multi-line comment also, like forward slash and backward slash will end my first C++ program. So if you see, I didn't write anything in this program except the comments. So it will not give us any output. This is just a testing program. So just when I will run it, so when I will run it, it will not give us any output. It will simply give us a blank screen, because we didn't write anything here in this program. We simply write comments, because I just want to demonstrate that how to write comments in C++. I don't know. Okay. See. So it will give us only a blank screen, because we didn't write anything here. Press any key to continue. Means if you want to continue, is once I will press a key, this output is, this is called output screen. This black screen is called output screen. So when I will press any key, this black screen will disappear. So because we didn't give any input, didn't get any output, so it is like that. Okay. So this is how we write comments in C++. Now let's check how to write. Just a minute. Now here we will check how to write. Now we will check how to write input and output statements. So let's check it first. Check it here. How to write input and output statement. Well, I think it's a little bit. How to write input and output statements. So today I write complete word input and output statement. From the next lecture I will write this for input and this for output. So we have two objects, cout. Cout is the object of OStream class. Object of OStream class. And we have cin. Cin is the object of istream class. Cin is the object of istream class. This cout is used for output and cin is used for input. Input means when we give some data to our program, and output means when we want to print our results. So for this cout and cin, we need to use two operators. First one is this operator, two less than symbols, and this is known as stream insertion operator. Stream insertion operator. And second one is this, two greater than symbol. This is known as stream extraction operator. stream insertion operator and stream extraction operator. So we have two things, cout and cin are the object of OStream class and iStream class. With cout we use stream insertion operator, with cin we use stream extraction operator. Now let's check how to use these operators. So for cout, this is our cout statement and this is known as stream insertion operator. If you want to print any string, you can write here inside double quotes. If when we are printing any string, inside double quote we can write how are you, and then close the quotes and then semicolon. This symbol is called semicolon. Every C++ statement ends with a semicolon. This I already told you. Okay. So if you remember the program, when I write about the comments using namestate std, I write a semicolon, system pause, I write a semicolon. So this is how we use cout statement. So let's check the cout, how we work with cout statement. So let's see here. I write semicolon here. So I write semicolon here. So here every C++ statement ends with a semicolon. Okay. Now let's check. Let's write something on output stream. So cout my first C++ program, and let's end it with a semicolon. Now let's check what happened. So when I run it, see, on the output screen it is giving us my first C++ program, but the press any key continue is in the continuation. If you want that this press any key to continue should come to the next line, we should write end line statement. Just insert one more stream insertion operator and write ENDL. This is end line statement. It automatically takes cursor to the next line. Once ended, automatically takes cursor to the next line. This is end line and its definition is already saved in namespace std and iostream. Now let's run it. Now let's check it. See, my first C++ program, press any key to continue. So this is how we write output statements. Now let's say we want to print something else. Cout welcome to IoT. Okay, and then again we want it to the next line. So let's run it. My first C++ program, welcome to IoT. Everything is in the next line. Now let's say, for example, just a minute. Let's say, for example, you want to combine these. Actually earlier also I have discussed it, but again I want to repeat it. For example, you want to combine these two statements. You do not want to write next cout again. So you can combine this statement in a single line also. Like for example, you can write after end line, again you can insert and you can write welcome to IoT and then go to the next line. Okay, let's run it. My first C++ program, welcome to IoT. Now let's say I said that every C++ statement ends with a semicolon. So what happen if I do not write a semicolon here? Now let's say I do not write a semicolon here. Just a minute. Let's say I do not write a semicolon here, and I run my, see, you can check it here. Here will be an error. An error says expected a semicolon. So when we will run your program here, it will give you an error, and it will simply say that missing semicolon, syntax error, missing semicolon before identifier system. So it will not run your program until unless you correct the error. Compiler is not going to run your program. So this is how we can write an output statement. This is how we can write an output statement in C++. And next was our input statement. So next was our input statement. So I told you that input we write with the help of, just a minute. So what happened? Yes. So input we write with the help of cin. So cin is for input, and this is stream insertion operator. Again I am writing here stream extraction operator. And this is stream insertion operator. Sorry, this one is stream insertion operator, stream insertion operator, and stream extraction operator. Okay, so what we can input? We can input some number, some variable, some characters. So I will tell you how to input. First we will learn about keyword, identifiers, constants and variables, and after learning all these things I will tell you how to use a input statement. So in the next lecture I will tell you about keyword, identifiers and constants, and then we will discuss about the input statement. Okay. Thank you.